Hey everyone. So in this video here, we're gonna go through the installation of Windows NT 4 Workstation. And as the format of my videos usually goes, I go for and show you what you guys are gonna get before I get into the setup. That way, you guys can just watch in the first 5 minutes of the video what you guys are gonna get before we get into the setup portion. That way, you don't waste 30 minutes of your day just figuring out if this is right for you. So. Don't know why that came back out, but anyways, it came out of my headphones instead of the actual speakers. I had to switch it over. Anyways, okay, so there's full. If you look at display options here, everything is set up and it works as right. So you have the display is all set up as expected. We have the VBE. We're gonna go through. No. Oh, cancel. There. Jeez, cancel. Anyways. Yeah, so. And it's also going to be the audio as well. As you probably heard in the background, there's audio. So we're going to install the 6% SB16 into it, as well as as the video is set up, and obviously networking is fully set up as well. So that's going to be also presented too. So to sit back and relax, in the next 30 minutes you will be able to follow the full installation and you'll have the installation all done. Welcome to the installation of Windows NT 4 Workstation into QEMU KVM. And here you can see the Virt Manager. This is from the previous video here, it was 3.51. We're not going to do the install using the Virtual Machine Manager tool. Instead, we're going to do it in a reproducible way using the virt-install program. So, it's pretty simple. I'll paste this into the description as well for you guys can easily grab it. So we go virt-install, virt-type, KVM, name, WinNT4, cdrom is going to be under OS's, WinNT4 ISO, OS variant 4.0. Disk size, and the largest disk size you can actually partition on NT4 is actually 4 gigabytes, so we just set that as 4. And next we just set the memory to 128, and we need Sound Blaster 16. And then we just this could be set to Pentium, but for my use cases, 4600 being better. And then we need to set up the network adapter correctly as well. If you're installing through system, you can install it using the bridge, but for this purpose, I'm installing it using the user mode, slurp, and pcnet as the model. And this install is mostly fully automatic when compared to the previous install, especially with virt-install. It's almost instant. It's faster than the other installs, as you'll come to see. Alright, continue, detected the cdrom, good. Continue, this is all about the MBR not being detected, it's fine. F8. Next, enter NTFS, formatting. Default directory is fine. Since it's going to a QCOW2 image, we can just skip the exhaustive test. And now we just wait. I do believe these are faster if you install it using, if you install it as the system rather than through the user. I guess this is my first Windows NT4 install on the channel. So, because my last one with VirtualBox, I never actually went to this point because NT4 in VirtualBox is pretty straightforward. There's no drivers or anything. You just install the virtual machine add-ons, and it just works. But this is a bit different. And NT4 does support the virt-IO networking adapters, so we could install that as well afterwards. And almost there. And here we go. Okay, it's going to reboot into the GUI setup. And just convert the file system over. Now, just gotta wait. And there we go. Almost there. There we go. Next, typical is fine. 6, 4. Nope. Common and good. And here it should detect the interface. Yep. And we'll put the other protocols in there because for other lab tests later on. And now let's let it just configure it. Use DHCP, yes. Okay, let that go. Okay, and now start the networking up. Fine, and finish setup. And we're almost done. Minus 700. Oh, I usually unselect this because the host automatically changes the time automatically for us, so there's no need to have the automatic changing of DST. For now, we just keep this. we'll install the Vesa BIOS extensions driver afterwards. Almost done. And after this, we'll get to the driver install. Almost there. And there we go. And after our initial login, I will move over to virt manager because it's easier to swap disks and things over. And there we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so first, I don't believe the driver is there for that. Let me just double check here. It is. We're good. Okay. But let's do this first. Oh. No. Huh. Strange. There is no... Oh, there we go. And continue. Disable this because we don't have the access to that in KVM. And do the restart now. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, I just realized that. Yeah. Okay, we'll have to actually install the other thing first before we can continue here. Come on. Faster. Wow. Come on. There we go. Okay. Force off. Yes. Okay. Add. that's good. cdrom. We need to get the image for the service pack. Choose, apply, and then we can boot it back up again. And I will leave the link to, and I will leave a link down. I will leave a link down in the description for a link to the virt-nt link, so you can easily download that. Okay, next we will do the service pack. Generally, I install the service pack after I install everything else from the main install disk, because the service pack usually has updated files like drivers, DLLs, etc. So it's always best to install the various drivers you need. The only exception there was the video driver, because that's in a completely separate package, so there's going to be no update to that third-party driver at all. So there's really no reason to. I can just do that after the service pack update. And it's probably going to be better after the service pack because it's going to be more compatible. So, because a lot of these third-party drivers were written with later service packs in mind, right? So it's best to install the service pack before you decide to install like third-party drivers and things like that, I would say. So generally this install was faster than NT3.5.1 only because we didn't have to worry about the DOS section and formatting and everything else. So this one booted right off a disk, so it's much more quicker. Except the service pack is larger, though, I think, so the service pack is probably what's going to take the longest here. So, which is what makes me think this is not actually running through KVM at all. It's actually going through the soft MMU. If I looked at the logs, I don't see anything indicating that it's not going through KVM, but I think it is because this user that I have here does not have that in its group. So here, so if we look here, for example, you can see that the KVM has KVM, and otherwise has read-write for everything, right? But so everybody else cannot read or access this. So my suspicion, and because this user I'm running as right now does not have access to it, but nor does my other user. So, but my other user does have libvirt access, so maybe that's helping. I'm not too sure, but so. Okay. Yeah, I have a feeling it isn't running through KVM because the install was fast, but this is quite slow. So I have a feeling it's not going through KVM, but I don't really want to redo all these videos with KVM. It's just going to make it like a couple minutes faster, or a couple minutes shorter, when realistically people can just fast forward through the video and still listen to me talk. And yeah, here we go. Yes, and don't worry about the backup. We don't care about the backup. revert this. Okay, setup's almost done here. Okay. And now for the long reboot. Come on. Yeah, I'm having a feeling this isn't running through KVM at all because it's much slower than it should be. It's not that bad, but at the same time, you know, you can tell the difference between software emulation and hardware virtualization. Okay, and here we go. Also, one thing that's very interesting about the SPICE protocol is that if you actually want to get sound from your thing, you're going to have to actually close the session and then reopen it after it boots, because that's how it connects the SPICE channel to the audio. Maybe not. I don't have that yet. Well, I guess I'll find out in a second if it pops up at all. I don't know if Virt Viewer worked like that. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it worked. I hear sound. And there we go. Okay, so that's done. Next up, here, change, and then we just have disk. Select that. Yep, I know. Okay. Ah, there. Higher color. Yay. Okay. Okay. And we're going, yeah. 16-bit. And then go here. And just set those. Boop. Okay. Okay. And poof. There we go. Success. And I'm actually going to put in the virt volume here. So if you go into here, you'll see that there's a bunch of adapters here. Some of them don't, like, for example, with QXL, this will work with XP, but it doesn't work with but it won't work with this one, and it also won't work with 2K either. We also got, this is a storage. This also, I don't think, has NT4 support, has Windows 10 support, 8, 7, a bunch of others, 2K3, 2K16, 2K12, yeah. You can download this off the Red Hat website, actually, this ISO image, if you want to be able to get access to all these. Net KVM, this one also doesn't have anything there. So, but I believe if we go into this one, yeah, I actually thought there actually was a, maybe there isn't. Huh, I guess there's not. Okay, that's totally fine. Okay, well, I guess that solves that problem. There actually is no virt-io network driver for this, for NT4. But then, this would be it here, but yeah, XP's there. I thought 2K had it. Oh, I guess not. Unless it's on the other, because I have another virt-io disk as well that might have it. I feel like there's lots of missing ones in here. Anyways, there we have it. It's all set up, and yeah. Thank you for watching, and the next video that will be coming up in a little while is going to be the Windows 2000, which will be even quicker because that has the full unattended setup stuff all together. So that'll be easy to do, very fast, very quick, very painless. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.